What's going on, everybody? I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on some things that Epic Games is doing. As you know, I play a lot of Fortnite, but that's not the reason that I promote the game so much. The reason I promote it is because of Epic Games and the things that they are doing for the gaming industry. This right here is the announcement of the Epic Games Store, which happened back on December 4th, but that's not the main purpose of this video that I'm making. But I need to talk about this in order to get into the main purpose of the video. So I'm going to quickly go over basically what this announcement was. I'll have a link in the comments and down below so that you guys can see this for yourselves. But basically, Epic Games is creating a game store that's going to compete directly with Steam and GOG and those kinds of things. And some of the quick overviews of what they're going to be doing, which is supposedly going to make it a better experience for developers and players, is they're going to be giving a larger bit of the revenue. 88% of the revenue is going to go to the developers. Epic is going to be taking 12%. And if you create your game with the Epic Unreal 4 engine, they will be covering that 5% royalty fee that they normally would charge you whenever you ship your game, and that'll be included in the 12%. So as you can see down here with the Steam split, 65% would be going to the developer, while 88% will be going to the developer from Epic Games using Unreal or in Unity or any other game engine. In addition to that, the developers are going to have a direct relationship with the players. They're going to be able to automatically subscribe to your newsfeed. So, if a player opts in and they want to receive newsletters from the developer, they will automatically be able to do that on every single game that they purchase through the store, which is going to give the developer a direct link to the players, which kind of comes down here and ties in with the developers control their own game pages, so that they can get all of the information they want out to the player, rather than the player having to go out to places like Reddit or other forums or YouTube channels where information could be outdated or is opinionated based on the player that is giving it to them. They can get direct information from the developer themselves. They're also going to be taking their supporter creator program, Epic supporter creator program, and putting that out there for all developers to be a part of. I am a supporter creator with Epic Games, and I do support their content, but I believe that this could potentially end up being a double-edged sword, as this encourages content creators, streamers, bloggers, those kinds of things to promote a game that otherwise may not be as good as we as the player base would like. So I'm hoping that this actually works out really well, but we'll have to see how that goes in the future. Epic will be covering the first 5% of the creator revenue sharing for the first 24 months, as a lot of these lower end developers, indie developers and stuff, they may not have the funds to be able to actually cover those costs. So it's great that Epic is actually stepping up and doing that. And in addition, Epic is allowing this to be on all engines in the game store, which is great. They're not going to say, oh, you have to make it on Unreal 4. If you made it on Unity or some internal game engine, they will still allow you to put it on their game store and sell it. Of course, why wouldn't they? Because it does make them money, the 12% that we spoke about earlier. And of course, that's where this comes in. When you succeed, we succeed. So, as a company grows and gets a little bit better, they will be able to sell more games. And of course, Epic will be taking that 12% off the top. And if they can grow this large enough, of course, it's going to be huge for Epic Games. But I believe it's going to be big for the gaming industry. It's going to force other downloaders like Steam and GOG to make a better experience across the board. But as I said, this is not the reason that I'm making this video. This is just the start of what Epic Games is doing. The reason I'm making this video today, however, is because 2 days ago on December 12th, Epic Games announced CrossPlatform Online Services roadmap, which essentially is going to allow other developers to use the Fortnite engine and the things that they've built for Fortnite for crossplay on all games. And I'm hoping that this will tie together both the cross-platform services and the Epic Games Store. So if I buy a PC game on the Epic Games Store, I automatically have it on my PS4, on my Xbox, on my Nintendo Switch. That's my hope. It's of course right now it's just speculation, but based on the things that I've been reading here, that may come true. So I'm going to go over some of this stuff real quick. Successfully launching and operating a live online game requires a suite of services that go far beyond the functionality of a traditional game engine. These services are expensive to build, test, and harden in real-world conditions, but once operational are relatively inexpensive to scale to more games and more users. At Epic, our goal is to help game developers succeed. Throughout 2019, we'll be launching a large set of cross-platform game services originally built for Fortnite and battle-tested with 200 million players across 7 platforms. These services will be free for all developers and will be open to all engines, all platforms, and all stores. As a developer, you're free to choose mix and match solutions from Epic and others as you wish. So basically what Epic is saying here is that they are going to be giving out their cross-platform services, what they've created for Fortnite, and giving it out free to all other gaming companies, essentially saying, here, make your game cross-platform. Make it to where you only sell one copy of the game to the consumer, and we can now play it on any of our systems. This is absolutely huge for the gaming industry, and I really, really hope that they do this and other developers grasp it and say, yes, I want to do that too. So we'll start with a core set of features and expand over time. Specifically, the core set of features that they're going to have is cross-platform login, friends, presence, profile, and entitlements, which basically means that if I'm on my PC and I send a friend request and they accept it on my PC, I can then switch over to my PlayStation and I can see them on my friends list. My profile doesn't change. Items that I've purchased don't change. In Battle Royale, if you bought a skin on your PS4, then that skin goes to your Xbox. It goes to your Nintendo Switch. It goes to all of your other platforms that you may own. The PC and Mac Overlay API provides a user interface for login, friends, and other features in a game agnostic, engine agnostic way, meaning that the overlay will look the same across the board. It doesn't matter, what the game is or anything like that. You're going to be able to just log in. It's going to always look the same. Cross-platform voice comms. This is already in Fortnite right now. And a lot of people don't use this. I know that I personally use Discord. I have used TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, and Mumble in the past. But of course, most of us have chosen to go the route of Discord, which is 100% free. It's a great place to have a set of your friends where you can communicate easily. You can voice chat. You can post fun memes and stuff like that. So a lot of us will probably stick to Discord, which is what Epic is saying for developers needing an immediate available voice solution. Check out one of these down here. But they will be adding in a feature for those that do not use this, so that when you log into your PS4 or your Xbox, you'll be able to communicate with the Switch players, with the PC players, and it won't be an issue. In addition to that, the cross-platform parties and matchmaking will be seamless. You won't have to worry about the connection issues between your different systems. Cross-platform data and storage, cloud-saved games. Again, all of your information will be saved and will be able to be played on any of the other platforms. And then cross-platform achievements and trophies. This right here, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. I do know that with Fortnite, if I earn a trophy for my PlayStation while I'm playing on my PC, I will get that trophy when I log in on my PlayStation. I assume that that's exactly how it's going to work in the future with things, possibly even Steam achievements. I don't know, but there is a potential there that it will automatically save that in. It goes on to talk about reliability and connecting people. So with the reliability, we operate our services primarily on Amazon Web Services data centers throughout the world to bring the high reliability and wide international reach required by the next generation of online gaming and socially connected games, which basically is saying that using the Amazon Web Services, it's going to remain the same as it is now. It doesn't matter where in the world you're playing, you'll be able to connect with everybody else. So connecting with people, we connect developers and players across all platforms and respect existing platform relationships and player accounts. For example, Fortnite runs on 7 platforms that are fully interoperable. The game requires no login on consoles and supports a multi-platform login via Facebook, Google, Xbox Live, PSN, and Nintendo accounts, in addition to Epic accounts, and supports Twitch account linking, which this is fantastic for pretty much everybody that has multiple platforms. If you only have one platform, this is not going to be really a big deal to you. But for somebody like myself, I have multiple different platforms. I'm logging in on Twitch on every different platform to link my games together, and it's going to make it a lot easier and more seamless across the board. So I'm just really excited about this. I wanted to make sure I got this information out to you guys. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is the actual game store. This game store is now up, which is the first thing that I was talking about. And you guys should definitely check it out. If you play Fortnite, of course, you're already going to have the Epic Game Store launcher, and you'll be able to come down, and log into Fortnite, which is right down here. But this is just giving you an example. It, in my opinion, is a very rough and probably an alpha stage. But I'm hoping that they grow with this. One thing that is missing that I would love to see is a way for the users, once they buy a game, to be able to go in and rate the game. I don't see that as of yet. You do have that on Steam, and I think it's a very, very good thing that they need. Steam games, I like to go in and look at user reviews before purchasing a game and read several of them, because somebody might just be mad at the game, they might be mad at the developer, so I want to read a lot of those and see why people didn't like the game. There could be some major bug issues or whatever, and that could be addressed very quickly, and you'd be like, oh wow, I don't really want to deal with that, I'm just not going to buy this game, I'm going to wait till they fix it, wait a couple months, read a few newer reviews, and say, okay, they fixed all the issues that I had. That's something that I would love to see. As for right now, some of these games are available. Ashen is available, Hades is available, Genesis is available, Hello Neighbor currently available, and Darksiders currently available, as well as, of course, Fortnite, all available to purchase right now on the Epic Game Store. I have played Ashen, very, very fun game, Dark Souls style, and I'm looking forward to actually completing that here soon. Hades, Genesis, and Hello Neighbor, I have not had a chance to play yet, but being a supporter creator, they did give me Hello Neighbor Hades for free as well, so I'll be able to check those two out coming up soon. And then other games that they will be bringing in soon, like Subnautica, which will be one of their free games. I'll talk about that in just a second. In some of these other games down here, which could be great going forward. So they do have a few games already in the store, and hopefully this continues to grow. But what I was talking about with Subnautica being free is every 2 weeks, you're going to be able to get a free game through the Epic Game Store. Subnautica is going to be free starting today, going through the 27th, and then Super Meat Boy on the 28th will be free. Both of these games are very fun. Subnautica is an underwater survival style game. I really, really highly recommend it. Hopefully we can actually get some mods. There is a multiplayer mod that you can get for Subnautica, which could make it fun with your friends, but I believe it is a single player experience at its core. Super Meat Boy is your side-scrolling skill check type game. These I'm not very good at, but I have played Super Meat Boy, and it is fun to play and mess around with. Of course, I am not good at it at all. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the entire video. I'm just super excited about things that Epic Games is doing, and I hope that this propels forward and gives us something bigger, and hopefully will change things like the flaws that Steam has, that some of us already have issues with Steam, and they will hopefully be able to fix these in the future. But if you like this video, as always, like, subscribe, follow, all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, anything you want to know about games, I stream every single day on Twitch. You're welcome to come on over, check it out. Ask me anything you want to know about any game. I'll talk about any game. Even if I haven't played it, I'll tell you I haven't played it, but my thoughts on what it might be, or maybe I want to hear some stuff from you, and maybe you know of a game that I haven't played yet and you would like to see streamed, and I'll definitely check that out. So I really do appreciate you guys checking this out, and see you next time.